Hey guys, welcome back to Mediocre Commentaries. Today we're going to be doing the Tower of Really Nasty Ideas, low to mid remorseless tower in Zone 1. So this tower is actually quite long, so by that, this video is probably going to end up quite long, but this is a tower made by Blocker Man, I think. I want to say it's Blocker Man, but anyway, so yeah, this tower is really long, as I said. The gameplay is a bit easier than remorseless because of that. But yeah, it's over by the psychologically unsafe section, so here it is. Yeah, it's by Blockerman and Amos. I didn't know Amos worked on that. But anyway, let's get straight into it. Also, you may notice that I'm wearing a trail. You can tell me if you want me to continue recording with these trails. I just find them pretty neat, and I like them personally. But starting off with floor 1, you just want to do a little head hitter up on there. Make sure you don't accidentally get in a climb up on that little 2-stud thing. Climb up that ladder. Go over here. Just do these easy little 1-studs. And wow, they call me good at game. Did you know that? They call me just the absolute best at game at my school. That's just not true, but anyway. So I'm not gonna cut because it's like 5 jumps. So anyway, actually land the 1-studs these time. Jump down there, wrap over there, go on those, do these easy jumps. Then for this part, what you want to do is go over here. I would recommend going from forward and not going from the side, because then you have to do like a kind of harder jump, I guess. But either way, it's still easy, so just do whatever you want, really. Floor 1 doesn't have that much to it. But for this part, basically, do this wrap from the right side, because you can hit your head on this stud if you're not careful when you do it from the left. Anyway, do a long jump over there. Ignore that neon. Then you want to jump on this balloon and let it take you over here to this neon. Make sure you don't accidentally hit the 1-studs, because the balloon can get caught on that, and it's not good, to say the least. Anyway, go on these conveyors. These neon things are conveyors, and you want to hit this button, and then it activates that thing down there, so you can push this little ball with the smiley face down to the bottom of the floor. So just push that over here. Oh, I actually pushed it on the right side, but since pushing it forward is a bit weird, you can push it from the side if you want to, but either way it really works. I actually like pushing it forward. I don't know why I said do it with your side. Don't do that. Push it forward. Anyway, then do these head hitter up. It's okay if you fall. There's no punishment. Just well, I mean, if you do fall outside, you would have to clip back in, but it's only a clip back in. Anyway, once you hit this button, you want to get the ball again. You want to push it toward this push box button, and now this whole other part would activate. Let me read the sign real quick. It says, can you find all the 10 jar fields and all the chill spots? I actually don't know where all those are, but there's a few hidden Garfields and a few chill faces or something like that, but I've only found a few of them. I know for like one of them is on like 4 or 5, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, go on that truss sideways like I did, so you don't go into climbing animation on it, or you know, it'd probably be better if you don't fall on that jump somehow. I don't know how I failed that. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back up there, I guess. Okay, I'm back over here. It took a whole 10 seconds. I know, such innovative cuts. Anyway, do those cylinder wraps. These conveyors move quite quickly, so go on that ladder, try to aim for the top, make sure you don't accidentally walk off, and now we're at floor 2 with like 3 minutes. Normally I would get up here with about a minute, but I'm slow because I'm commentating. But anyway, just do these easy wraps. For this part, just hug the wall by holding W against the direction you're going. Do that long jump over there. Then you want to jump on this pyramid structure. Jump down here, and you need to get a little button inside this little hut. So get that. And now the spinner will activate and all of this stuff. So just do this little part. Really easy. Just a few 6-stud wraps. And this wrap, just aim a bit more outward so you can actually land it. And then for this X pusher, just jump on here. And then for this one, you can either go sideways or forward. I would recommend going sideways, because you can sometimes, there's a very low chance, but you can sometimes go into climbing animation and walk off the X pusher. Well, if you do it sideways, there's no chance of that. So yes, please do it sideways for more consistency. Anyway, now that you get up here, we're on the second half of floor 2. So just do this tightrope real quick. Actually, I can show you one of the chill spots. It's coming back to me now. I believe there's one coming up right here. Anyway, do this ladder. You don't need to flick off like I do. I just do it out of impulse, I guess. But just hold D for that, and you'll be good. Anyway, go across those tight ropes, jump over here, and as you can see, there's a little corner clip right here. So if I can pull this off, there's actually a little chill spot down here. This isn't a jar field, this is just a chill spot. I never thought I would be saying this isn't a jar field, this is a chill spot in my life, but now I have, and I feel accomplished, I guess. Also, what? Oh, but can you stop, game? Can you please let me out? Oh, that was... Okay, well, whatever, we're out now. That was a very interesting luck clip we got, but we're fine, so we'll be good. Anyway, these conveyors go backwards, so just hold jump or hold W, whatever you want to do. And then for this 1-stud X pusher, it's what it looks like. Just wind yourself up, and then just hold W like so. Make sure you don't accidentally hold any other key besides W, or you will walk off. So anyway, jump on this pyramid structure, and now we are at floor 3, basically, unless you fail these jumps. Just don't fail these. So this spinner, it only has a spinner on one side, so just jump on the side that actually has a spinner. Then you just got this little part where you just do these 2 stud platforms for a bit. So go around that cylinder, jump up here, and then for this tightrope, what you gotta do is you don't want to just go forward, you want to turn around and go on this tightrope so you can proceed. So go over there. Whoa, okay. Me. Okay, good. Okay, good. We didn't fall off the tightrope. And for these types of jumps, these appear a lot in the tower, I think. I haven't played this tower in a while, but basically what you want to do is go out, then just hold W like I did right there. Anyway, jump down here, do this little wrap. You don't need to set it up, but you can if you want to, I guess. Jump on that truss. Don't do that. I'll meet you guys back up. Okay, we're back over here, and this time we are going to actually just go on the truss and then just hold D. I don't know how I messed that up last time, but anyway, go down here, jump on top of the wrap you just went on, then you want to go on these balls. You can just hold W in the direction you want to go for those balls. You don't actually need to set up the jump because they're really, I was going to say close, but they're not far ball jumps, so you don't need to worry about those. Anyway, go on the edge of that spinner, jump in that gap, turn sideways like I did, so you can actually get a better chance of actually landing in the gap, even though it's not really a squeeze at all, but anyway. So this cylindrical ladder used to be the bane of my existence, but now I know just kind of turn your camera while moving and everything will work out just fine most of the time. Anyway, wait till that spinner goes or else you get booped by it. For these ladder flicks, you can just go to the side and just press space, but I like flicking off just because, one, it's good ladder flick practice since I'm still fairly new to ladder flicking, honestly, and it just feels satisfying. Anyway, go on this one stud, land on this ladder, do this wrap. You can actually skip that wrap by just jumping on top of it there from the one stud we just did, but whatever. Anyway, go on this tightrope. Go on that stud. For this jump, make sure you don't accidentally hit the wall, or else you'll get that weird... It's not really a speed reduction, but you'll hit the wall, so you'll get less length in your jump. It's not the same as going against the wall to get like a higher jump. You just lose length because your arm hits the wall. But anyway, jump on top of here, go on top of this tightrope, and for this part, it's recommended to have a healing item, but I've done this part without a healing item, so you'll be fine. You could probably just use T-pose here to help with the damage, but I'm a gamer, so I'm not going to use T-pose. That's a lie. I use T-pose in basically every tower I do. I don't know why I just didn't use T-pose there, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. Go on those one studs, go on where the arrow is, do a little head hitter up. Jump over here, do this easy 2-stud wrap. Peak remorseless gameplay. I know everyone's thinking that. Anyway, jump over there. Go down here. This wrap, just kind of move it and turn your camera in at the very last second like I did. Then you just got some really easy cylinder jumps. Jump over there, jump on that one stud, don't overestimate it. And for this part, this is floor 4. As you can see, if I look above me, there's 2 giant kill brick spinners, but they're not Canklight shooter, they just do a big heaping of damage, so we want to avoid them. And the things below me, they aren't insta-kills, they're just normal kill bricks, you don't need to worry. So yeah, I would recommend having T-pose just so you don't need to take that much damage, you only need to take damage once on the kill bricks, but I fell, so I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back over here, and this time everything's gonna go fine. I'm not gonna walk off a one stud like I did last time somehow, and we're gonna go on the X pusher, and we are going to win. Yep, totally. And I'm not gonna fail on 410 because I made a bet with Damjom that I would delete my YouTube channel if I fell on 410. I'm probably going to fall on 410, and I'm not going to delete my YouTube channel, but it would be interesting if I actually do not fall on 410. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Go on the spinner, do a little wraparound right there, jump on here. Then for these ball jumps, just kind of treat them like an unclimbable 12-stud jump for that first one, then just go sideways for the rest of them. There's definitely better ways to do ball jumps, but just for those specific ones, anything really works since they're really close together. Anyway, this jump's a bit far, so just treat it like a climbable 12-stud jump. Wrap around on that truss, jump down. Go over here. For this part, you might hit your head, so what you want to do for this part is just kind of turn in at the end like so. And fun fact about this little Canklight Falls part, there used to be a present location for Christmas 2019, but they just did not remove it, which is interesting. Why did I do that jump like that? Why did I do that? Yeah, but okay, so like I'll meet you guys back up there, but like why did I do that? Okay, we're back over here, and this time I'm actually not going to do this head hitter sideways for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought that would work. I actually didn't think that would work. I just did it for no reason. Anyway, do these one studs fill. For this part, wait till this kill brick spinner goes, because this button is a bit wacky. Basically, what you want to do is jump on the button, jump off like that, and this is a timed button, so you got to go a bit fast, but the time button only extends to this X pusher, so you can just jump off like so, and you're good on the timer. So just do that little part. That button part gave me a little trouble when I was first trying to beat this, just because I didn't know you could jump on the button. So please jump on the button. It makes the jump a lot easier. Anyway, go on this zip line. Just wait, let it take you. And now we need to wait for the this moving platform. This is a moving platform. So the rule of moving platforms, the rule of life with moving platforms is you want to wait another cycle before jumping on it, because odds are if you try to jumping on it before like it goes another cycle, it's just gonna go away immediately, and then you're just gonna be sad and you're gonna wish that you actually waited another cycle. So please wait another cycle. Anyway, just wait for the kill brick spinner to go. I got a really bad cycle, so I have to actually wait for basically every jump for the stupid kill brick spinner. Wow, this is truly the best gameplay I've ever seen. Anyway, don't jump down on that pillar. What you just want to do is do a wrap like that. Where's the next jump? And then you want to jump on the spinner, so wait till that goes. Jump on that. It moves really slowly. Don't overestimate it. And actually wait till the kill brick spinner goes so you can actually see where you're jumping. This is not a good idea to do that without knowing where I was going. Anyway, that jump's a bit weird, so just go to the very edge of the spinner, then jump off, because it is a bit of a far jump, admittedly. Anyway, jump over here. Also, can we just talk about this music? It was like really hype music on floor 3. Now it's just like Twilight Princess, Earthbound, whatever. Yeah, it's just a bit unsettling, I guess. It just doesn't really fit with the other floors, but whatever. Anyway, for this tightrope, what you want to do is go to the edge like so, turn around by going into ghost mode or whatever you want to call it, go across this tightrope, and now we're at floor 5. So now we're on the second half of Tourney, and this is where things start ramping up a bit in difficulty, especially floor 10. Floor 10 has the giant outside section. If you've ever seen this tower from like a different tower, yeah, it's that floor, and it's the hardest floor, but we'll cover that when we actually get there. Let me make sure I'm recording. I am. Just gotta check at least once every video. It just makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, jump down here, jump down to the neon from that little arrow section, wrap over here, jump up here, just go over here, and now for this part, just jump down here. That jumps a bit far. What just happened? I felt like I got a lag spike midair for some reason. Anyway, wrap over there, jump up here, do a little head hitter, and whatever you want to call it. And for this deck out, just angle a bit, then just wrap in like so. Then this wrap is a bit weird, so you just want to turn in quickly like so, because it is a bit high, and then you gotta do like a weird 12 stud or 11.5. But luckily you get the safety net there, so you can just retry those like 3 jumps as many times as you want. Anyway, for this part, you might think, where do I go? But if you just take a moment, there's actually a very thin stud right there, so just keep doing that until you land on it, then you can proceed. And actually make sure you land on it and you don't get into that weird state where you're wobbling on it, because that's never good. Anyway, for this part, you can just hold space, make sure you don't get flung out. Just kind of slightly press W each time so you don't get flung out. And see, now I'm good, so now I can do the wrap just calmly. Anyway, jump over here, go down here. You can ignore that ladder. It doesn't really do much. You don't need to do like a ladder flick or anything. Anyway, do a stick out over there, jump on this one, jump on these 1 studs actually. Jump down to this one. This is a bit of a leap of faith, so be careful. Then once you get to here, you are on floor 6, I believe. Yep. Actually, no, not yet. For this jump, just kind of treat it like a head hitter, because even though it might look like you're almost fully out, please just do it like a head hitter anyway, because you can barely hit your head if you're not careful, and then you would fall. Anyway, do that wrap. This jumps pretty far, but you have the ladder there, so it's not as bad, but be careful anyway. I would recommend just treating like every long jump that may look a bit long, just like a long jump. It's a generally good rule to live by. Anyway, for that little part, you can just hold forward. It works. It might not look like it'll work. It does, so you don't need to worry. But anyway, now we are actually on floor 6, so climb up these ladders. And floor 6, basically the whole gimmick of it is that you need 4 buttons that all go outside, but don't worry, these outside sections are really easy. Just don't mess them up. And this is on the part where I know one of the jar fields, I think they called it at floor 1. But anyway, let's do this one first. This one doesn't have the jar field. It's that one over there that does. Anyway, so this conveyor goes backwards. So what you want to do is just dodge the kill brick. So just do what I'm doing. Just hold W or D depending on what you want to do. Let it take you right here, then just keep holding again. And these aren't insta-kills, as you can see. They just do a bit of damage. But if you just try to brute force it, you will die. So you actually need to avoid the kill bricks. So please do that. Anyway, just let it take you again. And as you can see, just like a little touch of the kill bricks, and now like a quarter of my health is gone. So yeah, do what I said. Just take your time here. Don't get cocky. Ow, 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 ow. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, game. Don't do that. Anyway, once you get this button, what you can do is just let it take you back, and you can just do a momentum jumps to get back, like so. I would still recommend trying to avoid them the best you can. As you can see, I still got a bit low during that. But anyway, let's do the left one next. So just tilt this platform this way. Make sure it doesn't go overboard, so just do that. Overboard? Just overshoot. I don't know why I said overboard. That was not the correct terminology for that part. Anyway, what you want to do, this part is the only part you can actually fall since everything else is just client object based, so just do that long jump. But if you do fail this long jump, you just gotta do a 4-stud wrap, then go back over here. Now make sure you don't fail that 4-stud wrap. Anyway, just go back, and now what we can do, as you can see, the platform's gone. You may think, oh no, I'm GBJ. That's not true. That's because, what am I saying? You can't get GBJ'd because those platforms are there. I don't know why that took me so long to get out. Oh god. Anyway, push this platform again, make sure it stops, then you can go up like so. So this part has a little secret over here. I'm gonna go do it, I guess, but there is a little, where is it? I could have sworn there was a jar field over here. There actually wasn't. I just realized this area is just so because you can just jump back up and skip walking back, actually. So actually, I don't know any jar fields, interestingly enough. Anyway, so this little part is box pushing. If you do accidentally push the box off, you'll be fine just because, yeah. Okay, I'm finally back over here, and it's a few hours later in the day just because I had to do some schoolwork and eat dinner, blah, 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 blah. But we're back up here, and now I have a way better time than what I had, which is 12 minutes on floor 6, which just makes me happy. I don't know what the box is doing. I'm not entirely pleased by what the box is doing, but anyway, just continue to push it up the slope, and the way to push boxes up slopes, if you go sideways, it makes it a lot easier. Also, don't walk off like I almost did, because there's no safety net on these outside sections or anything. You just fall, which is not fun. But luckily, this part is incredibly easy, so you're not gonna fall. The only hard part, the only really part you can actually fail is that part over there, which I mentioned. Like the button we already got. But anyway, continue pushing this box. And the area I was talking about where I thought a jar field was, that's just so you can jump back down to do a little skip. So hit that. And now you can jump down here, go on top of this platform, and now we can get the final button. So the final button is just like a zipline ride or something, if I can remember correctly. But anyway, as always, push this thing over here, make it stop like so, jump up, and now we can get this final button. So basically for this final button, all you got to do is just slide in here, just let it take you, don't jump out or anything. And then all you need to do is just go off the edge a bit and hit this button. And if you do fall, you can fall into the teleporter anyway, so it's completely safe. You don't need to worry. Anyway, go on this zip line, and you can't get flung by the zip line since there's a giant wall protecting you, thankfully. So anyway, once you get all buttons, you want to go back down here, and then you want to turn the platform back to its original position, which was this way. So make it stop like so. It actually doesn't matter if you make it stop. You just need to get it like here so you can actually jump onto this ladder. So yes, once you get all buttons, all these different colored button activated platforms will activate, and you can move on with the floor. So just do these little thin studs. I say thin studs even though it's a singular thin stud. Do this wrap. That wrap's a bit weird. For this thing, just turn in like so. But it looks a bit scary, but once you get consistent at turning in for jumps like that, it just becomes really easy. So I'd recommend practicing that jump because I cannot describe the amount of times that I've walked off after landing that jump, which is a total of like 1 time, I think. I don't know why I said so many times, but you get the idea. Practice that jump. Anyway, do this head hitter up. It's a bit scary, so just kind of wiggle out like I did. Same thing here. Just go to the top. This head hitter is actually a bit scary. I don't know what I just did there, but I don't like it. So anyway, actually do the head hitter this time. I don't know what I tried to do last time. And now we're on floor 7, final 4 floors. These final 4. For some reason, I forgot that floor 9 existed. But anyway, so these final 4 floors are the hardest ones because it's the later floors of a tower. They're going to be harder. But starting off, you got this little outside section thing. So go on these wedges, do a little wiggle up so you don't bonk your head accidentally. Go over here, and fun fact about this outside section, this jump is the only jump that's unsafe, so be sure to land that one. Same with that one, that jump is also unsafe. For some reason, I was just listening to this song, and I thought I heard the Dream speedrunning music, and I was about to be very displeased with this tower. But luckily, this music is not that, and we can actually move on. Anyway, for these ball jumps, you're gonna hit your head there. Actually, I didn't hit my head there. That's the first time that's happened. Then you got this really fast spinner. Don't overthink it, just time your jump correctly, and you'll be fine. So then jump on this wedge, and this is a forward. It shoots you forward, so just jump on it like so. And these ones shoot you backwards. So what you want to do is hold W. It goes the same speed as you. Then you want to wrap out like so. Jump down here, and you got this final wrap. I say final, but there's more gameplay. Do these head hitters up. Jump over on these 1 studs, and now you just got these slowly shrinking ball jumps. So just don't rush these because they do get smaller and smaller until they reach a 1 stud. Anyway, once you've done that, you don't need to do this outside section again, I think. No, you do have to do it each time, never mind. But yeah, just jump on that zip line, and first we need to get a button, so go down here. Sorry, I'm a bit congested today. Give me a sec, I'm gonna stop recording so I can clear my throat. Okay, throat has been successfully cleared, so we can move on. So for this part, just hold D, just time it right, and you'll be fine. Walk across this tightrope, just walk over here, and you can get this button. Be sure to hold W at the end, or else you'll fall off, like I almost did there. So anyway, just do the same thing here. Just hold D, time it correctly, you'll be fine. Go across these ball jumps, remember you hit your head. And then for this jump, just you're gonna hit your head there. Or you can just jump up to the top platform like I did. That was a bit satisfying, I suppose. But anyway, now you just gotta do some quick head hitters. So just keep going out and in. These head hitters are admittedly a bit scary. Well, it looks like I fell, so I want to meet you guys back up there. Woo-hoo, I have to do all the bad jumps again. And the outside section. Great. Okay, we're back over here, and this time we're not going to fail these head hitters that I literally said. Be careful, because they're really easy to fail. This time we're not going to walk off like a little stupid head. There we go. Then do that head hitter up. This jump's a bit long, so line it up, go on the ladder. And you can actually skip the ladder entirely by just doing a quite bit of longer jump, but there's no reason to do that, so just try to aim for the top of the ladder, and you'll most likely get on the ladder itself. So TLDR, just treat it like a long jump. I don't know why there was such a drawn-out explanation for that. But anyway, you got a few kill brick head hitters. Don't go on that cylinder, that's not the correct way. And you see these little invisible platforms, they're not can't glide false button activated platforms, they are just invisible platforms. I say invisible, but they're just slightly transparent, but you know what I mean. Anyway, jump on this stud, then you got a few conveyors. This one pushes forward, this one also pushes forward, and then you get jump scared right here. It takes you a bit outside. Now you got this kind of scary outside section. Just don't overthink it. It's just a little speed section. It's not timed or anything, so you can just take your sweet time and everything will be fine. So then do that, jump on this X pusher, then what you need to do is just jump off like so, jump on these balls, then you have to do a one stud jump. It's a bit scary admittedly, but you should be good. Anyway, just go sideways, get the speed remover, and then you can move on. So now you just got a few easy wraps, just 5 stud, 2 stud, 5 stud. Again, peak remorseless gameplay. And this is a tilting platform as seen here, so just kind of try to make it calm down before you do the jump and everything will be good. So then you just gotta jump on that one stud, and we're almost on floor 8, which is coming up right there. Yep, we're on floor 8 now, and you got to see my trail extend out for a bit. For this part, it's recommended to use T-pose just because it's a kill brick section. T-pose will always help no matter what, basically. I say that, but I know someone in my comment section is going to provide one opportunity where T-pose is not useful, like you're surrounded by a lot of kill bricks. But whatever, you get the point. Use T-pose. It helps a lot. If you don't have T-pose, just take more time than I am, and then you need to do one jump right there. So make sure you have a little health before you do that, like, kind of teleporter jump. And remember floor 14 coals where we had to do this really scary conveyor section? Yeah, this is this, but easier, basically. And they're not as high speed, so you can just don't be stressed, basically. Well, I mean, you probably should be stressed considering that it's just holes in the floor. So I guess you could be stressed. But basically, just don't overthink it is a large theme with this tower. Just take your time, and you'll be fine. This jumps a bit far just because it's on a slanted platform. Then you got more high-speed conveyors, except this one is just kill brick survival. So have a healing item out at the ready. Just jump over the kill bricks. And just zigzag in between those. And go in here. Do a few one stud wraps. Easy stuff. Do a few head hitters. Ah. I don't know why I did that. I should have just done a one stud wrap. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, guys, I'm not very smart in the head sometimes. Anyway, these one stud wraps, you hit your head, so you can either do them as a walk around or just hit your head like I did. It's probably better to just hit your head because walk arounds are a bit tough, honestly. Anyway, once you get this button, now you have a little safety net, as you can see. I just get teleported back, but once you get to the later floors, that safety net disappears. Remember that. So now you got, like, probably the best beat block usage in the game. These beat blocks are really cool since they're kind of indicated more than normal beat blocks. As you can see, if I stop being bad at the game, I can actually show off these beat blocks. So as you can see, it's pretty obvious where the beat blocks actually show, and they actually have a very good timer of just like bum, 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 bum. It's very nice. I didn't hit the button correctly, so I'm going to wait till a bit to get the next cycle. Basically, this button activates that spinner and some platforms up there, I think. Or just the spinner, apparently. So wait till the spinner is about there. Hit the button, jump on top of the spinner. Let it take you up here. And now you can go on this X pusher. Now you got another little outside section, but this one is also pretty easy if you know what you're doing. You just gotta do some easy truss jumps, so just take your time. You don't have to go as fast as I am, even though I'm not going that fast, but whatever. Anyway, just do a few truss flicks. Easy stuff. If I failed one of those, I was about to be very displeased with myself just because I like to think I'm decent at truss flicks, but again, I just recently found out how to truss flick, and it's very useful. It's the reason I beat SCs in like 2 days. because trust flicking is really good. You should learn trust flicking. Instead of using shift and space all the time, I started trust flick, and I've gotten a lot better at the game, so I'd recommend learning trust flicking early. Anyway, jump down here. Whoop, that was... Oh, I have to do everything again. I have to do the outside section again. Fantastic. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back over here, and this time we're going to time it correctly. So when this top platform goes, that bottom one also does. So just take your time. Jump down here. Jump over here. Now I need to sneeze. Ah, yes, that was a mighty good sneeze. Anyway, now you got some beat block head hitter, so this is pretty hard timing, but you should be fine. Then for this part, just kind of keep cycling between the saved platforms and the beat blocks. Land that beat block, and now we are almost on floor 9, so don't fall now, or else you have to do all of that again, and who wants to do that? So for this part, you just want to hold W as seen here. Then for the final one, you need to jump out. Then you just got some timing jumps, so just wait till the beat blocks aren't there, then you need to jump. And now we are on floor 9. Actually, no, we have like a few more beat blocks left. Boom. Oh, that was actually kind of a far jump. To actually take your time for that jump. Oh, I just got a lag spike. That's really cool. But anyway, the point is now we are on floor 9. So just do this first spinner jump. Go over here. And these are conveyors, and these point forward, as do most of the other conveyors in this tower. So jump over here. Also, this floor is quite hard, admittedly, so good luck, I suppose. Anyway, I fell, but it's only a few jumps, so I'm not going to cut. You just get to listen to me for a bit. So anyway, yeah, just do the conveyors, and actually try to land on the tightrope correctly this time. Okay, cool, I actually did it that time. That's good. So anyway, the tightrope does not touch the wall, so you can't just hold D and win. You just have to actually look for the tightrope, basically. Anyway, this is a ladder, so you can just hold D across it. You'll be fine, or you can take your time, whatever suits you. Then you just got a cylindrical ladder, but this one's a truss, so it's a lot better because trusses are always better than ladders, no matter what. Because trusses are better in general. Because basically how ladders work, you have to be perfectly parallel to the actual ladder for it to actually count as climbing. But with trusses, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff, and you'll be good. Anyway, so now you just got this little truss flicking section. Yeah, it's probably good if you learn truss flicking before doing this tower, just because of little sections like these, you do need to admittedly know how to truss flick. Then you just need to wrap around this truss. Just do it normally. Don't try to truss flick there. It's probably possible, but it is a 2-stud gap or 2-stud squeeze with a truss, which is not fun, to say the least. Anyway, for this part, just turn around like you did on floor 4. So just do that. Go across this tightrope. Oh god, that was scary. Just go across here. And now we got a little outside section, which is scary. It's like TUIE for 8 outside, but better just because the spinners are a bit better, honestly. Anyway, jump on top of this truss. Then you need to do the same jump, but again. So innovative. Anyway, wait till this orange barrier goes. It can't quite false. It's just for decoration, but it's hard to see with that thing in the way, so just take your time. Jump across there. Keep in mind the direction of the spinner, so you don't accidentally overshoot or undershoot. Just make sure you actually know what you're doing before you go into that. So anyway, go across this tightrope. Don't jump on that orb. You don't want to jump on the orb. It's not an insta-kill or anything. I'm pretty sure it's can collide false, so you just fall through it anyway. So just don't jump on the orb. I'm talking about that orb, by the way. Anyway, do a few stickouts, then go over here. We're almost on the hardest floor of the tower. Fun, fun, fun. Are you kidding me? I'll meet you guys back up there. I have to do the outside section again. No! Okay, we're back over here, and this time we're actually going to do this jump. Just turn in like that. Then you just gotta do a few head hitters. Jump on that wedge. Then you gotta do a cylindrical wrap. So be careful with that one. Go down here. Then you got this little kind of just walking simulator. This part's real easy. Then you just got to do a few scary stickouts, I suppose, since you would have to do the outside section again if you fail them. So just don't be stressed, even though I tried to make it that sound stressful for whatever reason. But anyway, keep carrying on. Go on this truss, and now we are at basically the final jump of this floor. So basically, all you got to do is just do that. And that conveyor jump is a lot tighter than it looks, so you got to be careful with that one. Anyway, you want to jump down there, then you got to do a few spinners. So jump on here. Jump on this little cylinder thing. Did I say cylinders or spinners when I said you had to do a few? I think I said cylinders, and that makes me not pleased. Anyway, go across this, just jump out like so. Then you just got this final tightrope to floor 10. Also, it's kind of hard to see because of the giant orb below us, but you should be good. Anyway, so now we get the Vendetta up. We get the racist floor, which is also known as floor 10. Basically, this floor is divided into 2 sections, black and white. Also, this floor is the hardest floor. So, yeah, good luck. And it also has this ginormous outside section. But don't worry, the outside section has a safety net but the only problem is actually getting to the outside section, because the inside section is also hard, which is really fun. Anyway, first you want to go across that tightrope, then jump to where I did on the truss, then do this cylinder wrap. Just great. Fantastic even. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back up there. Wow, I'm such a pro at the game. Everyone, yep. Okay, now we're actually going to just first try floor 10, and I'm aware of the thing I said about, like, on floor 4, that I would delete my YouTube channel if I fell on floor 10. Yeah, guys, this is the final video. Goodbye. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. That's dumb. Anyway, do these head hitters. Go over here. Just do a few cylindrical wraps. Also, for the cylindrical wrap I failed, just keep moving. Don't try to set it up. Just keep moving. That's how I do cylinders, at least. If that doesn't make much sense, that's fine. Just do it the way you know how, I guess. Anyway, jump over here. You have to jump on top of these cylinders, so just set that up like a long jump. Also, this music reminds me a lot of Camellia 3, if you know that game, just because the guy boss. GG. Anyway, go on the white spinner, then jump onto the black spinner. This is equality at its finest. Then you have the start of the black floor. Actually, that's just not true. Actually, that is true. This is the start of the black section. So go on this X pusher, jump down here, jump on that wedge. It's a bit hard to see here, so just take your time or use a lantern or something like that. I wonder how much a lantern would help. It doesn't help. Fantastic. So anyway, now you have to jump onto this truss. Again, it's pretty hard to see, admittedly. Then you have to truss flick over to this truss, jump over here. Do another truss flick over here. And you gotta do another truss flick over there. I like using shift and space for that section just because it's a bit harder to see, so I can use more accuracy. And shift and space in general is used for more accuracy, for me at least, but if you're better at flicking, use flicking for those. I'm not telling you a way to do those correctly. There's no really correct way to do jumps. Anyway, for these conveyors, they go forward, like I said, on floor 9. Then you get teleported over to the other side, the black side of floor 10. My voice just stopped working. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, then go on this half stud. Then what you want to do is jump onto this wedge over there. Make sure you go to the top of the half stud, unlike what I did, where I just tried to jump at it from the middle. I'm thankful that succeeded, but that was not the best way to do that. Anyway, jump over there. Now you gotta do a little half stud wrap, so be careful with this one. Then all you gotta do, just jump over to this one stud platform, jump up here, jump on this wedge, and then you gotta do the same wedge wraps again, jump onto this ladder, and we're almost there. Go over here, you'll hear the teleporter sound, and now you are further out on floor 10. You are further, oh my voice is not working, oh my god. Anyway, then you got to jump to, let me see, where do you even jump? What the heck? Okay, give me a sec, I need to figure this out. Okay, so funny story, right? It turns out you're not supposed to jump there. What you're supposed to do is jump down there and then jump over here. So I'm sorry if you jumped down there before I did the cut. I am actually sorry. That was just poor guidance. I'm probably going to cut that part out of the video, so you probably won't even know it exists, but whatever, I might not. Anyway, continuing on with floor 10, you have to do this conveyor. This conveyor goes forward, so just let it take you. Jump onto that cylinder. Then you need to jump down here and go on across this tightrope. Then you can actually see the tightrope again, which is nice. And then you just got a bit of tightrope gameplay. So just go across these coldly? Okay, I'm sorry, my voice is not functioning. Go across these slowly, not coldly. I think I'm sick, actually, speaking of colds. Anyway, jump over here. Jump over here. Actually jump down there, and now we can proceed on with the floor. Then you just got this final truss part. I say final, even though we still have a bit of gameplay left on this floor. Anyway, go across this truss, go on this side, jump over here on this side. And then once you go over here, jump on top of that truss. I did not like the way I did that jump. That was not good. Anyway, jump over here, and now we are actually at the outside section, unless I fail this tightrope. I didn't fail the tightrope, that's good. So once you hit this button, you get a little safety net. Don't worry, I'm not gonna test it just because I'm still paranoid, since there was one time the safety net didn't work since I got flung by a shover. So just try not to fall, even though I can confirm there is a safety net. You gotta believe me. Anyway, jump down here. Do a little stick out right there. Also, this outside section is quite long as well, same as the actual inside of the floor. So get real familiar with this part. Anyway, do a flick over there, jump over here, do a flick up, and then go across this tightrope, and rinse, repeat, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, then go across this moving platform, everything will be fine. It'll take you over here, and now you got a few kill brick wraps, so pull out T-pose. Then jump onto this wedge, jump onto this wedge, then jump onto this wedge. Wow, such innovative commentary. I know, guys. Anyway, go across this tightrope. This one's a bit thinner, so you can take your time with it. You should probably take your time with it, but whatever. Anyway, go across this kill brick, do a few cylinder wraps, like so. Preferably you should do those fast, just because even with T-pose, I took quite a hefty amount of damage there. So I'm gonna heal up for a sec. Okay, we're healed up, so we can continue on. So go on here. So this is not a teleporter. For some reason, I thought that was a teleporter. I don't know why. Anyway, go on here, use T-pose so you don't take damage. Jump onto this truss. It's a bit of a long jump. And these are the shovers that I got flung on, and I missed the safety net. So please, take your time with these shovers. Don't rush them, or else that will not end well. I don't like how the shovers are glitching out. That's not fun. So anyway, wait for the thing. What are they doing? Stop. Stop doing that. Thank you. So wait till they stop glitching. I don't know why they're glitching. That's just unsettling. What are they doing? Okay, well, we did it, so I'm happy, but like, what was that about? Anyway, go on the zip line. It'll take you over here, jump off so you don't get flung or anything, or it might undershoot. So yeah, just jump off of that one, and then you got this vertical spinner, so let it take you up. And then you need to jump up to this black vertical spinner, like so. And then let it take you over here. And now we're at the second layer. There is a total of 3 layers on Tourney 410 outside. So we're about a third way through, which is nice. Anyway, go across these tight ropes, take your time with them. Don't do what I'm doing. And then you got a little wobbling platform, so take your time. Jump up to that cylinder. Then you want to wrap over to this thin stud cylinder thing, so keep in mind, make sure you don't hit your head on the cylinder because cylinder physics suck. By that I mean if you try hugging too close to the wall of a cylinder, the physics just kind of say bye-bye, and then you hit your head, and then you fall, and you hate everything. So just don't hug the wall of cylinders, basically. It's a good rule. Anyway, what you want to do for this one is just go to the edge like I am. Then you want to treat it like a climbable 12 stud. It is a bit far. Well, it's not really far. It is a bit high up, I should say. So just take your time. Anyway, what you want to do next is there's going to be a spinner that appears right there, as you can see. So what you want to do is just wait for it to go, then jump down right there. It'll take you over to this platform right here. And then you got to do a cylinder wrap. This one's a bit scary because you have to hug the wall of the cylinder, so it's just... Ugh. Then you got a few shovers, as you can see ahead of me, so take your time. Wait till it goes. Then go, and then there's another shover right here. So just look up a bit. Wait till it goes. Then jump across like so. And now you got a little speed section. There's a little speed remover if you don't want to wait the full 30 seconds to get your speed back. So you do have to go a bit fast. By a bit fast, I mean the whole section is like 5 seconds long, so you don't need to go fast at all, really. But basically, for this one, the hitbox isn't actually that little white ball. There's a little force field around it that is actually the hitbox, if you want to call it that. Anyway, then you need to jump onto this pyramid spinner. There we go. I'm actually mixing up cylinders and spinners now. Great. My just cognition is going well today. Anyway, this is a wobbling platform, so take your time, wait till it gets to its max height, and then jump on top of the truss. And now we have the third and final layer of Tourney 410 outside. It'd be really cool if I actually first tried Tourney 410 outside. That'd be nice. Anyway, go around this truss, flick off onto this X pusher, go on this ladder. Man, oh, well. Well, now... Wait, it sends you back here now? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it sent you back to the beginning of the outside. Well, it looks like it sends you back here, but that's not the biggest progress loss, so I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back over here. Now, please excuse my commentating for today. I just found out that I do indeed have a cold, which is really nice. But anyway, I actually go along the cylinder ladder. I almost messed up again, which is really fun and cool. Then flick off, and now we're at the final stretch of Tourney, so don't mess up these wraps. You're so close. Jump over here, do a few stickouts. Let me make sure I'm recording. I am. That's always nice. By always nice, I mean if I'm not recording, that's just devastating. Anyway, jump on top of these wedge wraps that you just did. Jump over there. And now all you need to do is jump up on here. And now we are at basically the very, very last part. So please don't mess up, or else we're going to have to do a bunch of 410 inside and all of 410 outside again, which is really cool and good. And I'm pretty sure everyone watching actually wants to do that right now. Anyway, jump on the spinner. Yeah, I almost just jumped straight off. And you see that little one stud? You have to land on that, so land on that. Jump over here. And now you got some conveyors. Okay, that was dumb. What happened? I just didn't... Oh, okay, well, I'll meet you guys back up there, I guess. Okay, this time we're not going to get screwed over by cylinder physics. So again, these conveyors go forward. So just take your time. These ones also go forward. So just do that. And now we're at like the final 10 jumps, I believe, I think. But this tower is really long. I'm probably wrong on that estimate, but whatever. Forgive me. Anyway, let me make sure I'm recording. I gotta always check, especially now that I have a cold. I forget stuff. GG. Anyway, jump over here. This conveyor goes forward, so just let it take you. Then jump out over there. Do this weird stick out kind of thing. Then just go across this ladder, take your time, hold W and D, and not just W this time. Do a ladder flick off, and now you won. GG. So basically now you just got to take this little maze over to the wind pad. By maze, I mean it's a conveyor to wind pad. So my personal thoughts on this tower, it's really good, admittedly. It's just a solid tower, even though floor 10 is really long, like 15 minutes, but whatever. Besides that, it's actually a really fun tower, and if you beat this, GG. You beat one of the longest towers in the game. Anyway, hit that wind pad, and we have won. Anyway, guys, as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and sorry if today's video wasn't as good, just because of the fact that I'm a bit sick, but anyway, as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another upload. See ya!